Hey lovely people, issue 56 of Imperium, 2 paints, let's crack it open. Get rid of the plastic. So we'll have a look at the paints in a second. Wow, we've got assassins on the front. So 2 paints, Warzone Damnos, the Officio Assassinorum and new play section rules. Let's have a look. Adepta Sororitas, Miraculous Acts, hit and wound rolls. The Emperor sees all, watching over his loyal servants and guiding their hand with his holy might. A sister whose faith is strong enough may feel his light fall upon her, be comforted by his presence and be gifted a portion of his martial prowess. I thought my the camera on my phone was making strange noises then. Each time an Adepta Sororitas model substitutes a miracle dice for a hit or to wound roll, she receives the Emperor's guidance. Each time you spend a miracle dice in such a fashion, for these weapons, use the chart below to see how this might manifest in battle. Okay, I think that's slightly different to what's in the codex, but yeah, you can. It's just basically talking about using miracle dice, which sisters generate, which they can then use to modify to hit, morale, and wound and saving rolls. Warzone Damnos for our red section. So Sons of Rabute Gilliman, Bobby G. So we've got Iron Hounds, Libators and Brazen Consuls there. Endless Legions, A Call to Arms answered by White Scars and Salamanders. Officio Assassinorum. Picture of Inquisitor Greyfax there. You can get a model for her. I think it's a direct order from GW's website. Information included within this report is highly classified. Note that the temples of the Officio Assassinorum are highly secretive. They're operatives beyond the oversight of even the Ordo Hereticus. The following report includes a degree of speculation as the activities and operations of the Officio Assassinorum. So yeah, this is just some sort of report that somebody's done, in order to try and explain each particular section. So we got Calidus Assassins, Eversa, Caluxus, and Vindicare. Exitus Sniper Rifle. Okay, so that's what it's called, is it? Because I've got my Umbral Operative 6 that the commemorative issue that I cut him from the base because I didn't want this on the base. I have done a video, I'll link it. I didn't want him permanently attached to this, so I cut him off, put him on his own base, and made that a scenery piece. But in the destructions, it didn't actually state what this particular type of weapon was. So it's an XxxX sniper rifle. Right, so now I know. Caluxus Assassins are nulls, beings with no presence in the warp. Their unnatural aura inspires unease in most mortals and terrifies psychers. These are actually quite good if you're facing a heavy psyker army. So we have a short story called The Blood Ritual. Imperial Cult of Karovas. Festering root of heresy has taken hold. On the eve of their uprising, the assembled followers of the Blood God gather in a desecrated cathedral to offer prayers to the Skull Throne and beseech their Dark Master for strength and fury. Okay. Then we have Wars of Faith for your red section for Adepta Sororitas. And then talking about the Orders Minoris. So the lesser orders that are listed in the Codex that if you wanted to, you could create your own army for them. Okay, how to paint updates and highlights, how to paint camouflage patterns. So now that we've got the Baylor brown, it looks like we're going to go into painting, oh no, not the Baylor brown, Administratum grey for this one. So they're using layer the raised details with slightly thinned down dawnstone, leave some of the base colour on the folds and recesses. Using Mechanica standard grey, draw the outlines of geometric shape with the tip of your brush. So yeah, there you go. I went slightly different way with my librarian. I painted a green cloak and then used blacks and browns and sandy colours to paint my camouflage on my Libby. So that's what I did there. And then they're using the Baylor brown to highlight pouches, scabbards, etc. Okay. Right, Chain of Command, Initiate 17. That's the next mission. Okay. So this looks like it's going to be a actually it's not. It's not a massive section. So what's going on here? Right. Okay. Chain of Command. The battle between the Imperium and the Necrons continues to ebb and flow, shifting ominously towards Electia Prime's vast basilica. The Ultramarines and Necrons have begun targeting enemy leaders with lightning-fast precision strikes. If one force can disrupt the chain of command, perhaps they can buy time for their troops to achieve the objectives and turn the war in their favour. Necrons, Necron Patrol. Targets of opportunity. Necron patrols stalk through the ruins, responding to the reports of Canoptek scouts and launching ambushes on Imperial units. They seek to disrupt their foes by engaging them on as many fronts as possible, seizing territory block by block and eliminating targets of opportunity. Space Marines, Ultramarines Assault Group. Delaying tactics. The Ultramarines are focused upon striking Necron command nodes, destroying or driving back the Xenos commanders, and making use of the resulting confusion to recover lost ground. The longer they can disrupt enemy operations with such tactics, the more they buy for their allies to make a breakthrough. Right. So this is talking about making an army list. So in games of Warhammer 40,000, players often choose a character model to fill the role of commander. This unit is known as HQ unit. Before playing this mission, you will need to make a choice of units to lead your Necron army. In this case, either the Royal Warden or the Technomancer. So there you go. And with the Space Marines, they're giving you the option of the Lieutenant or the Libby, the Librarian. And then it says here, forces in play, Royal Warden or Technomancer, 10 Necron Warriors, 5 Immortals, 3 Scarab Swarms, 1 Canoptek Spider and 3 Flayed Ones. And then your Ultramarines, you've either got the Primaris Lieutenant or the Librarian. Oh, excuse me. 5 Assault Intercessors, 3 Assault Intercessors, 3 Aggressors, and then you're using the 2 Dark Grey Battle Mats. You're using corners, opposite corners for your deployment zones. You're using your armoured containers, 1 set of your Promethean pipes or plasma conduits, whatever you want to call them, and all the Mechanica sector ruins. So the mission briefing is: the keys to victory are speed and decisiveness. Both armies must secure the battlefield and hunt the enemy commander before their opponents can call forth reinforcements or flee the battle. There you go. And they obviously, from last issue, you are having the secondary objectives come into force with that. Just pop that aside. Right, so Baylor Brown and Administratum Grey. I must admit they're not two colours that I have ever purchased previously, but I'm willing to give them a go. They're suggesting that things like Dark Reaper are highlighted up with this, and they're suggesting that the Mornfang Brown is highlighted up with the Baylor Brown. It looks quite light, but I'm hoping that when it dries it's just a little bit darker, and we'll wait and see. Not used it before, so that's going to be interesting. Anyway, that's that video. I still think that getting 2 paint issues is good value, because, as I keep saying, if I want to go into town and just buy 2 paints, it's going to cost me anywhere from £3.50, £4.50 just for a bus ticket, depending on where I have to go. And if I mail order them from GW, then it's going to cost me £3 something for postage, and some discounted retailers are still going to charge you postage if you just buy 2 of these. So to me, I know a lot of people carp on about you're not getting value for money, but don't forget you get the magazine as well. And when you look at it kind of objectively rather than subjectively, I still think that these are good value for money. So there you go. And certainly with the wider collection, it's still good value for money. But there you go, that's my thoughts. Anyhow, join me in the next video and I'll see you soon. Alright, take care, bye.